Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 6 on the Vintage Oaks Dairy Farm by Farm Sim Briscoe. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Episode 6 already, you believe that? We have some great news. We're going to be excited to show you, but we're going to do it while we work. First and foremost, as you see up in the right-hand corner, I had to lower the time down to 3x. 4x was just a bit too fast. When I finished mowing that field over there off camera and started rolling the field, it was like dark. It was like 9 o'clock at night. So we're going to go 3x, and as we get more and more land, we may slow the time down just a little bit. Just so we can get it. I'm getting a little bit of flickering on that barn over there, but that's okay because that's usually what happens on UK maps. But anyways, we're excited. We're up to 33,000. I have got some cool things to show you guys. This is going to be absolutely awesome. So first and foremost, let's grab our Steyr tractor. And we're going, we got a lot of TMR to sell. Lots and lots and lots. So off that one field, guys and gals over there that we got, I will show you. We got 418,000 liters. So we're going to top off the cows, sell the rest of it, and we're going to take and make 3 more things of seed, and then when we start getting enough, we'll start storing this into our silo, and start, well, we may make a silo so that we can store this and then start selling it by the truckload. We'll start selling it outright. We want to check our water level, which is still 14,000, so that's 2 months so far at 20,000, and we average 4 pallets because I used 1 already, but we make 4 pallets a day. So yeah, let's get going. Let's get going. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome, and I'm doing fantastic as usual. The other thing I'm going to change is it may or may not be the full hour. We'll go by projects, so we'll depend on where we're at. If we need the hour, we'll take it. If we don't, we'll make it 30, 35, 40, 50 minutes. We'll make it whatever we need. We're not going to stress about it. But anyways, let me get the... Yeah, let's show the equipment that I bought. So, remember in the last episode, we were mowing over the field straight ahead right over there, and I couldn't really get my head around that mower. You know, I didn't like the Ribery. So, gone. She sold, and look what I found. I'll show you guys. This is absolutely amazing. I was absolutely shocked to find out that this was an absolute real machine. Right over here next to our combine harvester, this is the Kloss 695 Jaguar mower. Holy cow. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I watched about 15 videos of this today. Absolutely epic. It's got a triple mower attached to it, and it is real. It is absolutely real. It's got a 9.3 meter, and it windrows all 3 of them together. Holy cow. I was shocked when I was like, and it's older, and it's only $60,000. It's $60,000, and it comes with the mower and everything. Well, actually, I'll show you in here where it comes with. So you got to go into forage harvesters. Under forage harvesters, right here. You're going to go all the way down, and as you can see, it's 60,000. This one right here. Many, many, many options with it, which is kind of cool. You can put on weights on the back. You can do everything, which mine came to about 64,000 with what I did with it. And then you're going to go over here, and you're going to go under mowers, because it comes with the mower as well. And right here is the Kloss Disco 9300. That's what they came with, and that's it. And that's what it comes with right there mounted. Now, each one of these triple mowers will windrow. It puts it into 3 windrows for you, and it goes around corners and doesn't miss anything. It was the first, it's older. It was the first version of basically the Krone 450, Big M 450. This is what the UK version was of that, except it's mounted on the front instead of the Krone be mounted in the middle. This is mounted on the front, which is absolutely epic because then you're not driving over the crops. So, we're going to take this out real quick after we get done selling some stuff, and we're going to mow some so you guys can see it. And then I've made a little change, too, over here, which our tractor should be over here real quick anyways. We've decided we went with the bigger loading wagon, but more small. This is the Omatanas, but this holds 125,000 liters because our fields are getting bigger and bigger. We are on a 4X map. We can't keep running back and forth with only 20,000 liters. So I went with more of a... the smaller, older version, but it holds 125,000. Thank you, Omatana, for making this mod. It has been one of my staples for a long, long, long time, colored in the Case Reds. And we went ahead and we went with the Case windrower, front windrower. And believe it or not, everybody, guys and gals, and everybody else who's watching this is a real setup. I went on this binge today. I'm recording this on, I think it's Saturday night or Sunday night. I can't remember which day of the week it is. All my days tend to mend together anymore. I went on a binge today and absolutely watched about 14 videos of the mower and probably 15, 16 videos of this right here. This is absolutely, they hook up this front windrower here, this rear trail windrower, and balers and loading wagons and everything else. And I was like, whoa, it's one of the only pieces of equipment that has a double PTO, well, triple PTO actually. It's got one right here, and then it's got two back here. So you got 1 and 2. So that's kind of neat, but it's absolutely epic. So we're going to mow with our mower, and then we're going to windrow and pick it up. And I couldn't believe it. I was shocked that somebody did this. Like, in the UK, it's more used for, like, commercial farms and things like that, bigger farms. But it is used, and I was shocked. Great. The Ribery mower, forage wagon, absolutely real as well. But frustrating to me, and just to me, was nothing wrong with the mod at all. It worked fantastic because that only 2 meter wide width, I was missing mows. Oh, it was crazy. But anyways, without further ado, let's get going. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. And we're going to do this. Let's, our tractor's in here, and we'll grab our loading wagon. We'll grab this thing because that holds 125,000 liters, and I do believe it fits. There we go. Oh, I wanted to let, before we get going, Russell made an awesome, fantastic comment about this tractor. He really likes it. What I did, Russell, is I modified this engine-wise. It is 275 horsepower in real life, but what I did is I gave it a little less torque than it came with, because what happens is torque in the farm sim world, as a modder, I'm going to speak for a minute, gives you the takeoff power. Gives you the ability to take off, gives you the ability to reach top speed faster, and that's how you ultimately change everything. So I've modified this to be a little more realistic, sounds-wise thing. But if you want a link, I'll send you personally a link. If you want it, you may have it. Send it to you on Steam, and I'll give you this link to this tractor. If you like the look of it, it does have 275. It is, I'll show you because I fixed a picture in it too. But I don't want it public. I just want to give it to my friends and family that ask for it, so please don't ask me to post a personal link to this, because this is somebody else's mod and all I did was edit it. So please, 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 out of respect for that modder, I'm not going to release it publicly, because all I did was edit it. It's under medium tractors, and it's all the way down here, and I changed the picture on it as well. As you can see, it is now the 9270 reworked. That's what I put. It used to be just the 9270, and now it's called reworked. Kept everything else the same. It is, Russ, for you, it is IC ready, because I know that you use IC, so you can get in there and open the doors and turn the shifter on and all that stuff. So it gives you, the only other thing I gave you for you was the option to take the fenders off, because it didn't have that. So now you can take the fenders off, which I know you like. So I edited this for you, and you may use it. And as you can see, it's 276 horsepower. I also lowered down the fuel usage just a little bit. Now it only uses, it was set at about 70 liters per working hour. Now I've got it at 33, which is a little bit more realistic. It uses 33 liters of fuel every hour of work. So you're going to be able to go a lot farther, and it is now ready to go for you. I did keep the little blue thing sticker-wise on it. As you can see, I left that on there because I think it kind of gives it a little bit of character. I think it's kind of neat. They put one on each side, put one here too, and I think that's kind of neat. So there you go. If you want it, Russ, I will send it to you, and you can hear how nice that sounds now. See how much better it sounds starting off. And I added a little bit more turbo sounds to it. So, because what I did is I went on YouTube and I got the actual sounds from the actual tractor, what it actually sounds like, and I put it in here for you. But I will not, I'm going to repeat it, I will not offer this publicly, so please don't ask me. And then we're going to go here, we're going to unhook that right from the welding wagon, pull this a little bit farther forward. But see, now she doesn't, when I was using it before, it took off really fast. Also, the backup speed is now at 7 miles an hour instead of 13. But it's got the real sounds and everything. All right, so enough about that. But Russ, contact me and let me know if you want that. You may have it for your tractors. A little bigger than you normally use, but on the same token, we're going to come down here. We're going to fill up totally with this. Well, actually, yeah, because we want to top off our cows. See, we have 418,000 liters, which is going to take a while. It's going to take a few minutes, which reminds me, so it's going to be great. It's going to be great. This series is taking off. I know that Farm Sim's slowing down. I know that everybody's excited about Fs22, but listen, guys, we still got Farm Sim content coming out for all of the content creators. I know some of the content creators that are really super close to me are getting frustrated because views are down and people aren't watching the lives anymore. And I think that just comes down to the cycle of the game. That's why I'm a big proponent. I don't understand why Farm Sim waits 3 years. Why don't you just make one game and continue to edit it, and then everybody has the game and they can just update it and they can buy mods for it or whatever. Make yourself money. I understand you want to release a game every year, but take games like Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim that have been out for 11, 12, 13 years and 15 years, some of them. Truck Sim, I think, came out in 2007, so 17 years later, and they're still doing what they can do. You know what I mean? They're just updating it, and they charge for the expansion packs, and that's what you guys need to do. But I'm not going to tell you guys how to run your company. That's for sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to top these guys off with this. There we go. Now it's topped off. So as you can see, it only takes 55,000. We talked about that yesterday, or the last video. 14,000. That's about, let's see, 28 and 28. That's about 4 months worth right now. So we can literally sell all of this. So let's go top this off, go sell it, and then grab all of it. We're going to sell it all because we're literally going to mow again. And we're going to have another field back to back here. So we don't need this much Tina Amar yet. When we get to $99,000 in the bank, we can sell our cows and buy 60 more, because that's the key right there. That when you want to start making money, you want to start making money from your animals, because at 100 animals, you're going to make about $30,000 a day from your milk. And that's realistic. So 150 will give you about 45,000 a day. So that's what you want to keep pushing before you add anything else. Here we go. Let's see how much we make now from 125,000. This is how much we're going to make. We're going to sell it all. We're going to crank it right out of there. There you go, 15 grand. As you can see, we're starting to make a little bit more money. And then once we get this pen and this pen, then you take the milk money every day and you start paying your loan off and your crop sales. There we go, 279 left. We'll be able to do this twice more. We'll be able to empty this bad boy right out. And the nice thing is we'll just fill it right back up again, and we'll be able to do this every single day if we wanted, because we have 4 months of feed in there for them. Now, when we start getting 150 cows in each one, in other words, when we start having 300 cows, then we're going to have to be strategic about how much we have, because we have to be able to get a month per each pen, preferably 3 months, if you understand what I mean, because we have to harvest, then we have to harvest that field over there, which is 2 months, and then we can mow. So it's basically every 3 months we have to have enough worth, because on the third month we can mow again. And then we can mow back to back. We can mow that field and then the field straight ahead. Now, once we get our pens full, okay, we get 150, 150, and then we get our loan paid off, then we're going to come in here and we're going to start expanding right here. The first thing we're going to buy is we're going to stay on this side of the tracks first, because this is 8 Mile. We keep on this side of the tracks. We're going to start working our way this way, buy all these properties first, and then we're going to buy this property, so we'll own everything on the lower half here, and we're going to just alternate it. I only want the 2 grass fields until we can't keep up. The rest of it I want crop fields until we can't keep up. And the reason why is we'll keep the 2 grass fields right now, and then eventually what we'll do is we'll make it so when we start running out of grass, we'll start, then we'll make another one. But right now we've got, as you can see, we make 400,000 liters every single time we mow one of these fields. So it is absolutely crazy. Now, granted, I want to throw a little disclaimer in there. If we were not using a factory for this and we had to mix our own, would it take a little bit longer? Yes, but we would still have the same amount. because even if we use the bunker silo, I would be putting that much in the bunker silo, as well as making it into, I probably would have been making it into bales, to be honest with you. So I'd have silage bales, and I would have hay bales and be making it myself. All right, so we're at 63. If we can get to the 15,000 more on the next load here, then we can sell the other cows and buy 60 cows, and we will have upgraded again already. Yep, perfect. And then we'll leave that little 25,000 in there just for as a backup, because that'll give us 1 extra month. So technically we have 5 months worth. And we're going to be going right over this afternoon, well, later this morning, and mowing that second field over there. So we're going to have more. We're going to have more. Now it's $15,000 a load, and if we went to the 200,000 wagon, it would be $20,000 a load of TMR that we're making for free. So that's what's exciting, and I have not done anything off camera as far as selling money. I promised you guys when we did this I would do it legit, and I'll do it on camera, and I'll show you guys how this is possible to do it. The only thing that we're going to run into the problem of is the fuel for the tractor when she starts, but that's why I lowered her down, the usage. So we're only using, it holds 200 liters, which is not realistic. But it's only going to use 33 an hour. As you can see, it's over in the right-hand corner. It's starting to creep down a little bit. All right, so this is another 15, so that'll give us 73, about 78,000, and then I'll sell those other cows, and that should give us 99,000. Should. And if we have 99,000, then we can buy the ones right away. That's how much it's going to cost us. But there we go. This is when it becomes fun. And then next month, guys, guess what we get to do? We get to do the same thing again. But then we have to just adjust, though, because then we'll have 60 cows, so we have to adjust. There we go. All right, so this can now be hooked back up to the other, and the wagon can stay there. We can also start selling the milk every single day, but I'm not going to do that yet until we get 20,000 liters. Right now, we only have like 4,000. Bang. And then we'll hook this right back up, because we're going to be using it very quickly here. I'm hoping within this episode with that bigger mower that we can... this is very easy to back up, by the way. It's not articulated or anything like that. It just hooks right just like that, and we're ready. Whoops. Why is that? Oh, because I'm not on it. There we go. All right, so we'll shut this down. And what we're going to do... Oh, yeah, we're going to sell the cows right here. Boom, and sell them. And we're going to get 44. Hang on. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Sell. Now that should give us 123. Perfect. And we're going to go here, and we're going to buy this, and we're going to go to 60. Now we've upgraded our cows to 60. Remember, we started at 20. There we go. Now what we want to do, this is why we left the 25,000 in there, because we're going to go here, and we're going to go here, and we're going to find out, whoops, we're going to find out how much it takes per month for the cows. All right, so now they're up to 21,000. Okay, we still only hold 55,000 in there, so that's 20, 40, that's pretty much 2.5 months that we got, plus we have 25,000 in there. So we've got over 60,000, so we have enough for 3 full months. Perfect. Way to go. All right, so guess what we get to do now? We get to go over and start mowing. You guys get to see how this works. It's going to be awesome. I was so excited when I saw this, because I was going to bring the big Zed in there, and I was going to try it and everything, and because this thing is slow, and just so you guys know, it does only go 15 miles an hour really on the roads. That's what it does. It's very slow. So we're going to cheat with this and cut through the field. That way we don't have to deal with the traffic. We don't have to do anything. But this is great, because I was practicing with this off camera, and just so I could get used to using it. I put the optional 1250 weight on the back, and as you can see, it does have it. It adds it to the bumper. I mowed all the way around this, and it never missed a single thing. You wait till you guys see this. This is going to be epic. We're going to mow our field right over here, and then we're going to take our wagon, pick it up, then hopefully if we've got enough time, we'll roll it. If we get all that stuff done today, we'll call it an episode, and we'll be wrapping it up. Now, we could mow the outside of this field too, but we're not going to. Ooh, that was my fault. Now, we're going to start unfolding. This is awesome. And, I'm going to show you also, the reason I like this so much is because you can use it in cab, because you can see the mowers. It's just like using a Valtra. So if you go like this, look, you can see the edge of the mower, so you can mow inside cab. So if you want this for realistic, this is absolutely a real piece of equipment. Plus, you can use it like realistically. Now, I'm not quite sure if those are how the PTOs hook up in real life, but I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, this piece of equipment is real. So make sure you go on YouTube, put in Class Jaguar 695 mower, and it'll come up with the triple mowers. Just like that. It's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to lower this. And we're going to turn it on. We're going to get out a little bit farther, and there we go. Watch what it does. It does it in triples. See that? Neat. And puts it already in windrows for you. So technically, you don't even have to windrow for you or anything like that. And this, the videos I was watching, they were using it on UK farms. I don't know about Ireland farms, Irish farms, because they're a little bit tighter. But, it's only 9 meters wide. It's not like it's massive. I mean, it's massive in the sense of, like, compared to what I got at home, but it's still. And we could always expand on this field, but we're not gonna. We're gonna use the fields the way they are. But this is cool. And then this is 9.3, and our windrower / forage wagon is 10.1. So we go and we get 3 of these windrows in each one. See how I go right around the corner and it doesn't miss? Isn't that epic? That's what we always want, right? So, and watch this. Okay, so we'll go in here. We'll line our left corner up. You can literally do this from in here. And you don't have to miss when you go that edge. You just see everything's perfect. So this is a mower that you can use, and it folds up so tight where you can get through the gates in the UK maps. Because you guys know I always have to look at that because I primarily play UK maps. Look at that. Right around the corner. Didn't miss any. And then I will use I don't know if this would have GPS or not. We might not need it because it's going to be so fast. But we will do 2 headlands on it. Right out here like this. Bada bing, bada boom. And we'll be able to get all of that. That's why I like it. That's why I did it on purpose like that. So that now we can just pick it up. And that 125,000, we should be able to get at least half the field. So that's pretty cool. So we've upgraded our cows already, and we have fed them, and we've sold some TMR, and now we still have $24,000 in the bank. We're going to keep going with. We're not going to pay our loan off until we are getting creamed a little bit with the loan payment. It was about $15,000 a day, but I think it was because we're at 435 now. This is going to test this. Let's see. Let's back this up. Oh, it does mow backwards. Okay, so that's kind of cool, which it would in real life too. There we go. I don't think we need much more than 2 headlands because this thing is massive. But it's kind of cool because it's like getting the Krone Big M, which is only a meter larger than this. Kind of like getting the Big M for $60,000. And it's old. This thing is, I don't know the date. Don't quote me on that, guys, because I always get messed up on my dates, and I don't want to be called out because I made a mistake on a date of when it was made. But I would probably be willing to guess 80s, probably 70s, 80s, or 90s. I'm going to put 3 decades in there, just cover myself a little bit, because I do know, I don't think it was made in the 60s, but I do think it was made, look at, now we're already here. So we can go right up like this, pick her up, and go down there. It kind of looks like a resemble of probably the 70s, if I was guessing. But like I said, I've gotten called out too many times before by saying the wrong dates on stuff. So, I've never been good with dates. I mean, you guys got to understand what I do for a living, which is, I don't know what day of the week. Most of the time, I only know weekends because my wife will tell me. But generally speaking, during the week, I don't know what date it is, what day of the week it is. I just know I have to get up and do the same thing I did yesterday. It's like a giant Groundhog Day for me. Now, I will research it to see if it would have had GPS on it, but I'm assuming no, because of being older. But that doesn't mean we can't put the Starlink on it, because our tractors at home, my 4640, has a Starlink on it. We use GPS on that, so it does have it. But yeah, so we're going to change a little bit. We went down to 3x speed instead of 4x speed, which is fine. And we also are going to change that. If we get our projects done within that time frame, we'll just end it. You know, my goal for this month of January is to be able to get the this field mowed, picked up in grass, put into the silo over there, and rolled. Because when you don't use precision farming, grass fields, if you roll them afterwards, you get a fertilizer state, and they don't take lime. So the cool thing is as you can see by me mowing this, it's at 50%, right? If I roll it afterwards, it'll give me 100% state. And that's how grass works without precision. So it's pretty cool. It seems to turn better up here. But that's pretty cool. I like this. I like this mower. You see how we're making quick work of it. And I like how the fact you can do it like this. I wouldn't recommend that sunspot in there. I hope that goes away when we come back down the other end. That would blind you after a while. All the way out to the end. Let's see if we can make ourselves a nice square turn. Look at that. Look at that. On a dime. Like a glove, as Ace Ventura would say. But yeah, I was what I've decided also to do with the channel, everybody, is I may not necessarily go super realistic, but I am going to use real equipment, and I am going to do it realistically in the sense of what we have to do on every field, if you know what I mean. But I may not necessarily go super realistic because we've been there, done that, and tried that. Not many people, like my hardcore people, my Russells and my Big A's and my Van Ham Gamings, they love to watch the realistic stuff. They really do. And many of you guys do, but the younger generation that we have likes to see everything go super fast. So for myself, I can't harvest at 30 miles an hour. It just absolutely kills me. I can't do it. But I can harvest. This is about as fast as I can mow. Now, in real life, the videos I watched, it was moving right along. I'll bet you it was going about 15 miles an hour, and that was realistic. So I dropped it to 11 just to be sure, because I use the mod. Everybody asks me how I do that. I use the mod called Real Working Speed, and what that does is when you buy something, let me show you real quick. You've probably seen me do it. So if we were to buy like a mower, like for example, okay, see how that, it gives me the working speed. It gives me the option to change it to what I want. There's a minimum and a maximum, so I can go all the way down to 6.9, and I can go all the way up to right here. Up 5.7. Sorry, that's the max lowest. But 18 miles an hour I can mow with this. So it's the real speed mod. It's called the working speed mod, and you can adjust it, and you can do that on any piece of equipment. You can do that, like for example, even on a forage wagon. If you bought this one, you can change it. See how it's 10? You can go all the way down. That's how I do it. And then when it's working, like you just drive it normally, and that's the speed it works at. So it's pretty cool. I like it. It's one of my staple mods. For me, everybody asks me, and I'm going to ask you guys the same thing. So we're going to skip trivia today, and I'm going to ask a question, and I want you guys to answer it in the comments. And oh, by the way, if you get a chance, make sure you like and subscribe and share, and put the video out there for others to see, because I want everybody to watch my videos. I want everybody to watch your videos if you're a content creator. Before we get into the discussion of what I want you guys to do, make sure you're checking out my friends, my good friends, your Big A's and your Van Ham Gamings and your Russell Whitlocks and your old Crankies if he's still making videos, and Empty Pockets, and I don't know if Bandit still streams or not, but check those guys out because they're good friends of mine. Farmer Z and Grizzly Bear Sims, and even though we have lost Atomic 67, his wife has kept the page up. So if you get a chance, go over and subscribe to him. The money goes to a good spot. His wife sure as heck needs it, I'm sure. You know, just make sure you guys are checking those guys out. The channels that I talked about are really super close friends of mine and super good people, super great people. If they're streaming, check them out. Stay in there. Make sure you come in and say hi to them. Make sure you hit the like button on their streams because they're getting the same thing I am, where not many people are watching as much as they used to. And it is what it is. We're getting ready to come into holiday times and winter time and everything else. So, but on that note, okay, so here's the question I got to ask for you guys. Instead of doing trivia today, we're going to do a legitimate question, and I want you guys to answer me in the comments. What are your 3 top mods that you guys go to? Or you can claim that you don't use mods and you're a clean player, as they call it. What 3 mods do you cannot play a single Let's Play without? Okay, what 3 mods do you guys use? Every single one of my content creators can answer this one really quickly, and all of the people that watch this, let me know what 3 mods that you guys use for Farm Sim that you cannot live without. And I'll tell you mine. One of mine is the working speed mod. That's absolutely, most of mine are scripts. One is the working speed mod. I will not play any Let's Play without it. The other one, I got so many script mods in here, but the other one for me is the extra, what's it called there? Hang on a second. Here, it's this one. The extra, whatever these are called here, where I can come in here and do all this stuff and get my, as a content creator, it's amazing. Like I can remove stumps, I can do all this stuff. I think it's the extra, whatever it's called there. You guys have seen it before. Those are my first top 2 that I have to play with. If I don't, I feel like I'm gone. And then there's no mod as far as like tractors or things like that I can't live without, because I use so many of them. I can't live without, like, I can live without mods because I just pick a different one. As you can see, like I found, we've added 3 or 4 of them on this Let's Play alone. And I think for me, the other script mod that I would need would be the, let's see, the working speed I know is one of them. The other one is the extra, oops, I forgot about that. You can't lower this one. The extra scales there, whatever it's called. And what's the other one? Oh, lumberjack would be the third one. Those things I have to start all of my Let's Plays with. Used to be manual attached, things like that. All that stuff, I don't need that stuff. I don't need manual attached, as you can see, generally speaking, anymore. I don't even use it anyways. But yeah, those are my 3. Let me know your 3 mods that you can't live without, whether they're script mods, whether they're tractor mods that you have to use. A lot of people I find that are using the same piece of equipment, I try to use different. Like, we've never done this setup before, ever. So this is kind of neat. This is something new for me, which is what I'm finding out in Farm Sim that we have to do. To just kind of keep it real and keep it fresh. Just use different stuff. That's what I try to do. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, and what 3 mods that you cannot live without. And if you don't have 3 and you only have 2, or you don't use mods, let me know. Because I'd like to see more clean players, because I sure as heck need to play a little bit more like that myself. Alright, so right here, and we're going to get here, and we're going to hit here, and then we're going to hit here, and we're going to lower that. We're going to turn that on, and then we're going to get this lowered down. I love how slow it lowers. That's amazing to me. Lower that down. Whoops. Wrong one. Lower that down, and start her up. And let's go. Now we're picking it up 3 at a time. We're gonna try to get that little 4th one in there. But this little windrower, you can adjust from 10 meters all the way up to 16 meters wide. But what I found is the 16 meter you can't turn very good with. That's what I found, at least. And this thing works amazing. I only used it for about 10 minutes on the last finishing up that field over there. And then, like I said, when we get this picked up, put into the bunker silo, or not bunker silo, the factory over there, then we'll roll it and we'll be done. We'll finish it up wherever we're at that point. And that way you guys we can start doing one field. Right around the corner, and we'll try to get that one, and then we'll come with the 2. We'll go another headland around with the 2 and get that one and go into the field a little bit, so we make our lines a little bit closer, so we'll have plenty of room to turn around at the ends. But see, technically it fits 1 extra, because we only get 3 for the regular mower, and I'm picking up 4, so that's pretty cool. But there we go, like 1 headland around, and we're at 30,000 liters already. Very smooth, very easy to use, very easy to hook up, very real. Because that's what I'm going to push, guys, for Fs22 is I'm still going to be the real channel as far as that goes, but I'm going to push for using real equipment that you would see in real life, and I'm going to try to explain how it really works in real life. So I'm not going to explain how a windrower works, because many of you already know that. That would be kind of boring. So Look at, we're making short work of this field now. I'm guessing we're going to get about 100, maybe 125 off of it. I don't know, but see, I'm getting four off there. 4. That's great. You definitely make short work. Short. That's Jackie Gleason for you guys. For those of you guys who don't know, who are a little bit younger, Jackie Gleason was a comedian in the 50s. For those of you who want to watch him in person, you can watch Smokey the Bandit. He was Sheriff Buford T. Justice on Smokey the Bandit 1, Smokey the Bandit 2, and Smokey the Bandit 3. He also played in The Honeymooners in the 50s. So for you older people, you'll know what I mean. But he used to say things like what I just said, and he would say things like, "To the moon, Alice," things like that. So that's the stuff I grew up watching. All right, so now we will get to here. Now our headlands are done, and we're at 65,000. And we'll see how nice and tight you can make this. Look, you can drive right in the corner. Now we'll go right around again, and then we'll start up the other end and work our way this way. Makes sharp work. He was from New York City, and he had a major New York City accent. And with this thing, you don't have to follow the lines. You can go right across it like this and pick it up. We may not even be at 125,000 by the time we're done. But we do know that 21,000 lasts you a month. So if we're already at 60,000. So we are literally already for another 3 months. Right, let's get these 3, and then we'll start doing 4s. There we go. And we can get the grass that we missed off the last one, because that's the other reason I slowed the time down, guys, is because when I started doing that other field, like, I was in the dark and I was missing stuff, and it was crazy. It was driving me nuts. Now we'll get 4. Ready? There we go. Now we'll start getting 4. I bet you we get close to 125,000, which is what, another 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, another 6 months plus the 3 months we have in there. That's almost a full year's worth of food. But right now, so if you look at when we were using the 20,000 liter, we'd have had to go 5 trips already just to do this once. So this gives me a chance to get a little bit more done, especially on a 4X map when we want to move on and we want to expand and we want to make... We're never going to be able to own the whole map in the little bit of time that Fs22 is back, but we can own a few more fields. And I'm excited to play... I'm not going to lie, I'm excited to play on that Zelanka map. I know it's out now. I'm excited to play on that, and I'm excited to see what they have for the American maps, just to see. And I'm gonna try to keep one of those going for the whole time of Farm Sim, just to see how many episodes we can get into it. I did notice that there was a lot of people going back recently to like a lot of the older maps. In fact, I'm considering off camera bringing out Oceanside Forest and see by the time FS22 wraps up and FS25 starts. I'm excited to see if I can cut every tree down by hand. Like with the tree harvester. I've never made it. I've never finished that map, cleaning it completely. I have finished my goals on it. I have finished sorry, I had to itch my knee. I have finished my goals 3 times on it, but I've never officially cut every tree down, and I'd like to see if I can accomplish it, like kind of on my own time, and then maybe bring you guys in for an episode 1, like just one single episode to give you a flyover of what I got going on and things on the farm. I'm not going to make a farm or anything like that, I don't think. I think I'm just going to concentrate on a logging business and go from there. Ooh, we might only have the 125,000. No, it's going to be a little bit more. I'm assuming. I'm hoping. Now, hopefully... Missed a little bit. Ooh, it's going to be close. There we go. We got to come back. Oh, you know what? Huh. All right, let's take and dump this in. We'll come back and pick that up. You can see what it does. Pick that little bit up, put it back in there, and we'll start rolling. And when we're done rolling this field, we're done. We're finished for the day. That'll be another episode. And when we come back in February, we are going to, what do we got to do? Because we still can't mow. Are we still, that field over there still won't be ready to harvest. So we're going to go, oh, this might be ready again. I don't want to mow too many episodes in a row. But if we have to, we have to. You know what I mean? We're just going to have to do what we got to do to keep going with the content, because the fields aren't going to be ready for a while. This is why I want more fields, so I can just move on to the next one. There we go. And off she goes, and then we'll go grab the rest of it, park her, grab our roller, which is right over there in that shed right over there, and go like this. Let's make sure she's making it. Oh, we still have to get the seeds. We got 5,000. We also got to buy some rocks. I think I'll use that for next episode. So what we'll do is we'll let our oh, look, we got another pallet of seeds. I'm gonna let them build up over the next day or so, over the next month, until next month, and then I'm going to buy a couple things of rocks, and that'll give us something to do. We can also feed the cows. We can also sell the milk at that point. We can get the slurry going. We can fill up that slurry tank. I won't need much slurry, but yeah, that's what I think I'll use for the next episode. So that'll kill us at least 10 or 15, maybe 20 minutes of that episode, which will be, this one is dropping on Tuesday, and then the next one will drop on Thursday, and then I'll go back and I'll skip a day and come back on the other days. Yeah, see, now we can just do this. Lower it all the way down. Turn it on, lower that down, turn that on, and one swipe, we got it all. Isn't that nice? So 1,500. So 126.16 we got off this little 4-acre field, 126,000 liters off this, and I got 100 and something off that. So we'll see how much TMR that makes, because I know what it's doing right now. I've got the factory set up to take the grass, make it into hay, take the hay, make it into silage, and then make it into TMR. So it's usually, I'll tell you what it does. Here. Right here. It is taking grass and hay, which is 1,000, so that 125,000 will make 125,000 liters of hay, and then we're gonna go here and the grass does it again. So it's gonna make about, well, what's half of 125? 60 or 55, something like that, something close to that. I don't know. And then it's gonna take 2,000. So it'll make, oh, you see how it's doing it? 2 and 2 will make 4. So that'll make about, it'll make just about what it needs to. So it'll be about 126,000 liters is what we'll have. And then tomorrow in February, we'll top it off and we'll sell the rest is what we'll do. We'll keep it topped off completely full. And then hopefully within the next couple of episodes, we'll have enough up there. Because now it's going to get quite expensive to get 20 cows. You know, it's going to still be, it'll still be right around $125,000 because today was 99, and then it is what it is. But let's see how she's doing here. We are at 69,000. We started with 25,000, remember? And it's just flying. I'm excited about that. So I didn't know that it takes 2 and 2 and makes 4. So you're getting double. All right, let's put this here. Take that off. And pick up our roller. And let's go. We're at 45 minutes, so it's taken us quite a while. But at least now we know we can get a field done completely. And then I can come back and just get through the day. And even if I have to fast forward it, we're done for the day, literally. So we can always go into the next day. You know what I mean? But so what I'll do, like I said, is I'll save off camera. I'll finish rolling or wherever we're at. Sorry, I have to clear my throat. I just took a drink of iced tea, so it was like, ooh, that was like whatever. Whatever we got to do, we'll finish this field, and then that's it. We want to make sure we're getting fields done and moving on to the next day and getting fields done, and so that we're not multiple days. I'm not saying that for Fs22 we're not going to have a realistic series, but I think I'm leaning more towards the way we're doing it now. Like, just keep moving the series along by a month each time so you guys can kind of see the progress. You can also come and visit with me for a while. And like I said, we've always done that before, is if I'm busy and I'm doing super stuff, I can always throw out a time lapse. So now this is only 7. This can be upgraded one more time. All of our equipment, remember, we're only at 6 meters right now, so we're still super small with our equipment. So, oops, I gotta get out the outside of that because I forgot the inside of that. We're still super small. We're only at 6 meters. The biggest piece of equipment we have is our mower, and that's at 9 meters. So everything can be upgraded from 6 to 9, and then from 9 to 12, and then 12 to 15, and then that's the max I'm going to go is 15. And that's it. That's the max I ever go. But so we have plenty of upgrading. The 276 horsepower tractor is probably going to be pretty big until we start getting into 12 and 15 meter equipment. Then we're going to need some bigger stuff. But you guys can see at 9 meters how quickly we mowed this. So when we get up to 12 meters, we're going to be able to fly through. I probably won't upgrade the mower, and if I did, it'll be the class Cougar. That's a real thing too. They use it around my house. I saw one actually a couple days ago. It was mowing a golf course. And it's rare being in the States to see a class tractor, but it was over here. And they were mowing my local lawn, or my local golf course with it. And that's 14.2 meters. Or we'll go the big M, one of the two that's 14 or 15. So that's it though, but you can see how quickly, I really like our mower the way we have it, but you can see how quickly we made this. If we had a 15 meter, we'd be done. But this roller will go max to 11 meters, and then that's pretty much it, because you don't need much more than that anyways. I mean, I'm not going to get a grass roller that's 24 meters wide. That's just kind of dumb. But the next tractor I want to upgrade, I want to see if I can find a Steyr that'll go up to over 300, and then we'll go from there. This is great. This is working out perfect. Getting this field just about done, and in fact, in the next 13 minutes, we may be done. So it'll still be an hour video, but it'll be, at least we got this one field completely mowed, completely picked up, completely rolled, and we're on to the next. And then, like I said, when we come back, I'll do some stuff off camera, and we'll start, we'll get the animals straightened around, we'll get that all fixed out, and maybe we'll see what kind of contract they got to do. But no, I don't want to do that. So if there's nothing, like I said, if we have to come back and I feed the animals and we putter around and it's only a 15 or 20 minute episode, that's what we're doing for the day, and I will fast forward it to the next episode. That way everybody's happy, because in real life on the farm, there's not always 50 million things to do. There's some, you gotta always milk, you gotta always clean the pens, you gotta always feed them. But then after that, you usually got some time, some free time, if you're not working on some stuff around the farm, which I always am. But you're not like crammed for stuff. And then when it gets to be wintertime, you're feeding, you're milking, you're doing the things you need to do. But by noon, you're done. You're wrapped up. So generally speaking, because I start at 4:30 in the morning, every morning, sometimes 3:30. So, all right, so now I'm going to see if we can make this loop here come back. It's like Titanic. Come back, Jack, come back. For those of you who are old enough to remember Titanic. Go a little slower. The turning radius on this is not very good on the roller that has the T-pin on the end. But I always like to, whenever I do a field, I like to get my headlands done and then work from the farthest section towards the entrance. So when I'm done, I'm done. But then here we can continue to do this. We can make ourselves a loop-de-loop, like a racetrack. What a fantastic episode. This is the way it should be. We're getting multiple things. You're not just doing one thing. You're doing 2 or 3 or 4. Like we started out, we fed the animals, and then we came over and we mowed. Then we came over and we rolled. This may not make this corner. Here we go. Well, we'll work with it. And we'll go all the way around again. And then we rolled, and then we did it. Plus we fed them. Plus we sold some TMR. So it's not like we're not, like we've done 4 or 5 things on today's episode. I used to get caught up in when we were doing realistic, and all for the whole hour, all we do is one thing. So at least we're moving, and we're grooving, and then like I said, the next episode, which I'm going to record tomorrow night, but it won't drop until Thursday. And what I'm going to do with that, and you know what, I got an idea here. I don't know. Let's put this up like that, and then we're going to do this. So we keep going a little speedy. Let's see how this works. Yeah, baby. Let's go. And if we would take care of that corn, we probably will put like just a couple in there. Because remember, you got to remember, we don't have to seed for another 4 months. I think it's a 6-month. Soybeans are 6 or 7 months. I think it takes 6 months to grow, and then it's the next month you can pick it up. So 7 months. We just seeded it last month in December. So we got a long time. I don't need to put the seed in there, but what we can do is sell it if we need to. But I think what I'll do is put it in there, and I'll get a 20,000 limit in there, because our seeder holds 2,800. And 20,000 would give us enough. It's like the lime. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to do lime. And like once I already have like 7,000 lime in there. The tank only holds 2,600. So that's literally 3 or 4 tanks worth right now that I have in there at 20 meters wide. I did the field straight ahead. The last field there, I did it straight ahead with 1 tank. So it's pretty cool. And that was literally 1 tank of lime. So now we're close enough. We can do this. This is epic. We're wrapping this bad boy up early again today. And if I didn't talk for 12 minutes in the beginning, we'd have had it done. If you know what I mean. Because that would have been 12 minutes. I was literally standing there talking to you guys for 12 minutes. If I had just literally started right off work, and that would have been 12 minutes, we'd have been done with this video in about 40 minutes, which is good. And we're still getting our stuff done, though. All right, just a few more passes here, and we will be done. Might be the hour before we finish it, but that's pretty good to get as much done as we did. Basically, an entire 4-acre field mowed, entire 4-acre field picked up, put in the factory, and an entire 4-acre field mowed. That's pretty good. Plus, we fed the cows. Plus, we sold some TMR. So we've done some good things today, and I'm excited about it. And that right there, straight ahead, is on stage 2, I do believe. So by January, we can almost mow again if we needed to. And we upgraded our cows. I forgot about that. Yeah, and we bought 20 cows extra. So as we finish this up, let me get my outro out of the way, because then we can just wrap it up when we're done. So on that note, guys, we made it to the end of episode 6 already on this. You believe that? 6 is in the books. So without further ado, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you right back here on Thursday with another episode. Enjoy your Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your day. We're getting closer to the weekend every single day, so Enjoy. Hopefully it's good weather. Hopefully everybody's having fun and not working too hard. And for those of you who are home, enjoy your time home. Enjoy your time with your families. And that's it. We did it, guys. We finished it. And we did it. Now, as you see, 100% fertilized, 100% yield bonus is 98. No lime needed on these grass fields. Absolutely epic. All right, guys, 55 minutes. We did it. We did it in 5-minute record. So, all right, have a great one, and I will catch you guys on Thursday.